I'm not going to let him out of the box today because I'm afraid he would be too rude to you and laugh too much. But today I'm thinking of Schopenhauer, the 19th century thinker who died in 1860. And beyond all anything else, I'll talk about him properly in the long. But he's a philosopher who, particularly if you're under about 35, I would encourage you to go away and read. Because for me, speaking personally, I first read Schopenhauer when I was 24, I think. Yeah. And he was very influential because he defined for me not what philosophy looks like. Schopenhauer is a very bad philosopher, if total truth be said, but don't tell him that. But he defined what reading philosophy is like. You see, when you're young, you always have a mania to understand. Philosophers like Spinoza, or for that matter Kant, who are difficult, who you need to spend a lifetime, or at least 10 years understanding, are horrible. You want to get it over with. Nail this thing called philosophy. And the great thing about Schopenhauer, he writes one book called The World as Will and Representation. He doesn't change it at all from when he's 28. So if you read it when you're 24, you're 4 years younger than him when he wrote the first version of it. He kind of drafts it a bit. But fundamentally, it's the same book. So it's a very young philosophy. As such, it's very easy, if you're in your 20s, to feel that you've understood it. You'll read those first two books and go, yeah, I'm a philosopher. I understand Schopenhauer. Whether you like him or not, or agree, would be a different matter. And that's all fine and dandy. But that's not the experience I want you to have. You then read the third book, and you go, so boring, it's on asceticism. And it might float your boat, but if it doesn't, it's dull. And then you read the fourth book. Now, the fourth book is when Schopenhauer starts to talk about music. Schopenhauer has a lot of very interesting things to say about music, how it reaches beyond any individual identity and somehow puts us in connection with not just the beast within us, but it makes that beast sing and for a moment be beautiful. Not only is it poetic, but it changes your entire understanding of how the philosophy must work. Not too much, but just enough that you then have to go back and reread the book. And for me, that's the most important experience in all of this. Schopenhauer is the easiest example of a philosopher who appears simple and then gets you at the end. It's a little bit more complicated and you have to really think about. And that's an experience worth having.